Amazon's satellite internet service hits 1280 megabytes per second, though it was achieved using an enterprise customer terminal on a network that currently has plenty of capacity. How does this change your approach to cybersecurity when you're talking about opening up new pathways for network connectivity? I mean, it gives you more operational resilience if you can always hook up to the internet, if you can have faster speeds, but are also giving those bad actors that same opportunity. Does it change how you fortify organizations or people that might be using these services?
Nick, I think you've got some thoughts here too, but from my perspective, it's a redundancy. We've got a customer that's got a location out in the Washington area, Kent, Washington, and the internet out there there's not a lot of great options, and they seem to have issues with whichever. We've tried a couple of different ones, and every 6 months there seems to be some sort of an outage. So having satellite-based redundancy is great, and that ability to fail over from one network to the other is great. As long as all of that traffic is encrypted through the satellite, they're not going to really be able to look at that data.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, I think I was going to say every time you can get some redundancy is going to be good, and that's how I have it set up in my house too. And so it's in a monitoring mode, and my phone's connected to it, and it will always send and receive messages from that, but it's only, I think the monitoring fee from Starlink's like $5 a month to have it set up like that. And then, but if you want to kick it over to full service, it's 60 or 100 or something like that. But to get back to your question, and Eric already nailed it, I don't see an added risk at all. And if anything, us as a provider or a security, advisor to an organization, we would advocate for something like this because we want to eliminate any outages. So to me, it's a good thing.
I think if you get into some customers that have real low latency, like stock trading type of, I guess not issues, but requirements, then it might not be an option. But for the vast majority, it's probably a good viable backup.
To Eric's point, it's not going to be as good as your fiber connection at home. But the Amazon video that they were showing, I think it was somewhere in Washington as well. It was where Eric was talking about. It's in Kellam or something like that, where this town, they have people actually moving out, from what I understand, because the internet is so expensive, and they're getting like 0.7 of a megabyte of internet, and they're paying like $80 a month for it, and it goes out all the time. So there's cafes that are opening up where kids are doing their homework in the car, their parents' car, parked next to the cafe to get internet to connect to do their homework. So that's what Amazon's doing, is they're coming in and they're trying to launch these satellites. Now, they're way behind Starlink. Be just on the satellite numbers. I think they're going to try to get to 100 satellites launched this year, and Starlink's over 1,000 satellites right now. So
yeah, I think Starlink's like 7,000.
Is it 7,000? Oh, I'm way off.
Crazy. But it's like, wasn't it Abe Lincoln doing his homework on the back of a coal shovel, and now we're doing it in the back of an SUV?
Yeah. Going backwards.
You have been listening to The Audit, presented by IT Audit Labs. We are experts at assessing risk and compliance while providing administrative and technical controls to improve our clients' data security. Our threat assessments find the soft spots before the bad guys do, identifying likelihood and impact, while our security control assessments rank the level of maturity relative to the size of your organization. Thanks to our devoted listeners and followers, as well as our producer, Joshua J. Schmidt, and our audio-video editor, Cameron Hill. You can stay up to date on the latest cybersecurity topics by giving us a like and a follow on our socials, and subscribing to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you source your security content.